What is up, guys? It's Fernando back with another video. Today we'll be doing my SmackDown review for the August 21st episode. I've been off for a couple days. I just didn't really feel like making a video, but we're back today. We got it was an okay show. It wasn't really great up until the end, and I feel like WWE really geared it up for the main event. This whole show was about the main event and the ending of the show. So, but like I said, it wasn't too bad up until then. But anyways, let's get into it. We start the show off by Sami Zayn immediately crashing out and complaining to Nick Aldis that he was screwed out of another championship opportunity, obviously by the brawl between Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes last week. So he's going back and forth and he's talking shit. He's mentioning Randy Orton, and Randy Orton walks up behind him, and Randy Orton starts joining the conversation with Sami, Nick Aldis, and so they start talking, and then in the ring we have Cody Rhodes, who's calling for Randy Orton. So Nick Aldis goes out to Cody Rhodes and basically tells him they're not doing this right now. And then that proceeds. Randy Orton comes out to the ring, and as he's making his way, they're looking for a fight supposedly. And Nick Aldis tells them that if either of them lay a finger on each other, that they will never challenge for the undisputed WWE title ever again. Which I thought that was great. This gives us something where these two can, in the few weeks leading up to Sunday night's main event, where we just don't get constant brawls like we've seen millions and millions of times. Now we can hopefully get some more back and forth with all the 20-year history that we have built up. I love that stipulation that Nick Aldis put on. But these two go into a really good promo where Randy is basically telling Cody that he doesn't think he's able to go to that dark place like Randy's capable of doing, and doing those bad dastardly things to win the feud. He's not be able to go to that dark place. And I like the fact that Randy Orton was trying to plant doubt in Cody Rhodes' head and trying to basically gaslight him into thinking that he can't do it and that he won't be able to win. And Cody Rhodes goes on to say that Randy Orton can win his 15, 16, 17, and even 18 title. But no matter what, he's going to be the one to kill him off. So to start the show, I thought that was really great. A nice promo and a great stipulation by WWE to keep these two away from each other so we don't overdo it with the physicality aspect of the feud. They need to continue to dig deep and go into a war of words in the weeks leading up to the match at Sunday night's main event, and they can continue this feud for a long period of time. Keeping Cody away from the title and keeping Randy in something high caliber. And next we get the MFTs versus R-Truth and Damian Priest. There's nothing for me to talk about here. Like, what in the hell are the MFTs doing? I don't care that they have Haku. This isn't going to do nothing for the MFTs. These two they have no charisma. They can offer nothing on the mic. In ring, it's just meh. It's just a fit. This is where everyone goes to the bathroom. This is no one gets excited for these matches. And the only reason the crowd started chanting, "This is awesome" for this match is, let's not get shit twisted. It's because of R-Truth doing John Cena's moves. That is the reason why people were kind of into this match. This is just awful for the tag team division. They have no one. We got a little promo package with Shinsuke revealing his partner, which was Hiromu Takahashi from New Japan. I'm not too familiar with her. I've heard the name. I've watched a few clips, but that doesn't excite me. And neither does the fact of the MFTs holding that this is just going to go by the wayside. There is too many bigger and better things going on in the company than this nonsense, especially with people who are just so unentertaining as the MFTs. And then we're supposedly going to have Blake Monroe's debut match versus Julia, and this turns into Julia's making her entrance, and Blake Monroe just attacks her from behind, beats the crap out of her, and that's it. What are we doing with Blake Monroe here? What was the purpose of having all these vignettes and all these few backstage segments of her attacking people, and we have no plan for her besides beating people up in the back and taking cheap shots? She is too damn good to be given nothing of substance. She is capable of making something and making something interesting, and WWE is just not letting her. They're just putting her by the wayside. I don't know why they even would call her up. I don't think she even needed the time in NXT, but why the hell did we get this match promise? And everyone knows poor Julia. She's never going to get TV time ever, unless it's to lose. So it's just frustrating to see WWE have this talent that they want to put on our screen, but they just don't do it in a meaningful way. Oh my gosh, that was another really frustrating part of the night. But then we get a real cool backstage segment with Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, and Tatum Paxley. Again, they're doing this so good. We have Alexa Bliss, who has opened her arms to Tatum Paxley and has become her friend, befriended her, and Charlotte's a little bit iffy on it. Like she's not fully warmed up to Tatum Paxley, and Tatum Paxley is so damn good at playing this character of a little bit clueless. Like she just wants to make friends. Her character work is so brilliant, and I just love these three as a tag team. It is just the way they are able to work, and then you add in the addition of Jade Cargill and the baddies, who are basically playing the bullies, and they come out and they call Tatum Paxley a freak. This is all in the backstage, and Tatum Paxley kind of misunderstands and says that she would love to get in the ring with one of them. Meechin challenge her to a match, so they're gonna go one-on-one next week. I can't wait for that. This call-up of Tatum Paxley, I think, is just picture perfect for these three, and I cannot wait to see her do work, because the character work, I feel like she's getting pops every time that she appears on screen, and it's only been a few times. It's only been like 1, 2, 3 times. Like, that's it. And I feel like she's already over. She's already won the people over. Just with her character work. It's kind of like Danhausen. She doesn't even have to wrestle. She just has to appear, and people are like, I enjoy this. So we have that. We're going to get her in the ring next week, which I think is just as good. So we'll see where things go from here, but this is a real bright spot, and I'm looking forward to see what else she has to offer. We have a Trick Williams segment. He comes to the ring, and he basically challenges Baron Corbin to another match, and he says that Baron Corbin can't beat him without cheating. I thought this whole rivalry was over. I thought this feud was done, but it looks like they're going to continue it here. Baron Corbin proceeds to come out, and he says, no, I've beaten you once, I've beaten you twice, you don't get a rematch. He doesn't care. He basically telling Trick Williams to go to the back of the line. So I'm thinking, all right, how are we going to make something up here? And then we have the addition of Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty attacks Baron Corbin from behind with the kendo stick, and Baron Corbin eventually lays out the challenge that at Sunday night's main event, if Lil Yachty can last 5 minutes in the ring with me, Trick Williams can get another title shot. So I'm open to this. I'm really open to this. Lil Yachty has been a character in this feud for quite some time. He's been paired with Trick Williams for a while now, and WWE is just looking to get their celebrity on the show. And from what I've heard, Lil Yachty's been training, so he's going to get in the ring here at Sunday night's main event in Georgia, which is his Atlanta, Georgia, which is I think is near his hometown or whatever. So I'm not mad at this. If you're going to do a celebrity edition in which WWE is going to do, I feel like this is the way you would do it. And with someone who's not as monster of a name as Baron Corbin, and then you have the addition of Trick going to be on the outside, I think it just fits well, especially into a C-tier PLE type of thing with Sunday Night's Main Event. If you're going to do something like this is the perfect place to put it, and it gives us, again, it has meaning, because if Lil Yachty is able to last with them, Trick Williams will get another shot, and if he doesn't, Trick Williams doesn't get a shot. So there's consequences for both sides. It's not too big of a stage, so I think this is a fun little thing, and we'll get to see what Lil Yachty has to offer in the ring. And next we have Tiffany Stratton versus Lash Legend, and immediately you could just tell who's going to win this match, because they have Tiffany Stratton all taped up around the ribs. She's got injured ribs from last week. But it's kind of a short match. Lash Legend picks up the win with the lash extension, and then Lash Legend and Nia Jax attack Tiffany Stratton post-match, and to which they're going at it, and then Chelsea Music's hit, and she comes to the defense of Tiffany Stratton with a kendo stick to a monstrous pop, might I add. So I don't really know too much to think of this, besides the fact that when Chelsea Green is ready, she's going to get Nia Jax in her first title feud, which, again, I've said before, I think is a great first step for Chelsea Green to continue her title reign, because I believe she can beat Nia Jax. But this was just kind of a filler match before the main event, and great to get Chelsea on the card, great to get her entrance and that pop from the Canadian crowd. So, like I said, not too much from here, but great to see Chelsea Green. And then we're going to get into the main event. And I had real high hopes for this main event, and they delivered. They gave it about 25-ish minutes, but it starts off real fast with these two going at each other when they're getting their names announced in the introductions. So that was a great start, but then they immediately get into it, and these two are hitting each other so hard, and every move looks like it's done in a cocky manner, like it's filled with hatred. So to start that off, that was just great. Like, they really portrayed the story of that they just absolutely dislike each other and hate each other from 20 years, and they let it all out in this match. And we got some great spots. We had a splash by Kevin Owens through the announce table off the barricade. We had sharpshooters and a kind of vice. But then in towards the end of the match, we get where the referee takes a bump. He gets hit by both of them. He's on the outside, and we have Sami Zayn come to what it looks like to help Kevin Owens, and he takes CM Punk, who's on the outside of the ring, throws him into the ring post, throws him into the ring, throws the ref into the ring. Kevin Owens hits a stunner, and CM Punk kicks out. And Sami's outside the ring losing it. And this was a absolutely fantastic fake finish. I thought this is where Kevin Owens picks up the victory. I thought we had a new undisputed WWE champion, but CM Punk literally kicked out at 2.99 seconds. Like, it was that close. He got his shoulder up so quick. Great work there. Side note, the crowd was really pro Kevin Owens. They were booing the hell out of CM Punk, and he was playing the heel role really well. He was really getting into it with the crowd, trying to really hear it. And as a CM Punk handler, it was the greatest spectacle ever, because he never gets booed. So when he gets booed, I get so much joy from that, because I cannot stand him. When people are just totally against him, and he's able to play that piece of shit character, I love it, because I pray every time CM Punk is in the ring that he loses his match. But anyways, after that fake finish, we get to where Sami grabs the title and he goes to hand it to Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens says, "No, I can't do it this way," and he kind of shoves the title right back at Sami Zayn, to which Sami Zayn takes the title and hits Kevin Owens over the head with it. CM Punk hits a GTS, and CM Punk is able to pick up the 1, 2, 3 and retain his WWE Championship. This was great, because I wanted CM Punk to lose. I want a new champion, but if you're going to have him retain, you do it in this way. You do it in a big, grand fashion way, with a complete heel turn by Sami Zayn. And I've been saying for months, before WrestleMania, Sami Zayn hasn't turned heel. He has not fully turned heel. He's played the character well, and he's complained a lot, but he hasn't fully turned. And tonight, we got it. He was able to screw his best friend of Kevin Owens over, and cost him the thing he's loved most, and the hatred of 20 years of CM Punk. He screwed him over that. And then after the match, CM Punk is celebrating, and Sami Zayn attacks both of them with the title again. He knocks it over the head with them and beats him down with it. And to really solidify that we have a new top heel. This is what I believe this was a new top heel in the SmackDown main event scene in Sami Zayn. He's been screwed over so many times. There's so much injustice, as Sami said. Injustice, because it's true. Injustice to Sami Zayn. And he just finally exploded and let it all out. And we had that full heel turn. So, again, this gives us so many paths to go with. We have Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. I would love to see that. We have Sami Zayn versus CM Punk. Sami Zayn never got a rematch against him, so we have that. We can have a triple threat. We can run CM Punk and Kevin Owens over and over again. There is just no ending to this feud for the next few months, and that is what we like to see as WWE fans, is mystery and interest and intrigue of what's coming next. We don't know, and WWE hasn't been able to do that in the past few months. Is really catching us by surprise. So this is going to allow WWE to do that, especially in the main event scene here on SmackDown. Again, I really feel like WWE geared this show totally for the main event. Like I said, coming up to it, the whole show was just mid, maybe a little bit below average, nothing too exciting. But this end and the full heel turn by Sami Zayn really made the show. So I'm glad I was able to watch that. But again, thank you for watching. I will be going to next week's SmackDown, so I probably won't be doing a video then. But I will see you guys on Monday. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.